Morning, everyone. Welcome back. It is Thursday morning, and we are jumping into the first rapid game. It's a little early, 6:40-ish. Might be able to sneak in two. We'll see. All right, we get the white pieces again, and we're sticking with D4. We're just going to continue learning this opening. Oh, got an issue here. I had the pieces in the wrong spot, and now we can get our move in. So what are we going to get? We'll play Queen's Gambit. We get a Slav defense. Fortunately, I do know a little bit of this line from a recent Chessable course, but after about here, I think I'm a little sketchy on where to go. So we will see. I wonder if they'll take. I think taking is the main line. Oh, they do take. Yeah, and interesting, I do remember this. The move is A4 because that way they can't defend with B5. And I think the move here for black is E6, or I guess bishop D7. And yeah, but I think they are trying to hang on to the pawn. That's what it's looking like. Let's see. Let's play this out. Because after takes. Yeah, interesting. I still think it's takes. What if I missed a move somewhere in there? Yeah, we'll find out. I think taking is correct, though. Playing a 1574. They do take back. And yeah, so now that that is defended by the bishop. But you know what? I think I can take that pawn with my knight. Knight takes, bishop takes c4, bishop takes c4, queen a4 check. And I don't think they can block the check and defend the bishop, if I'm not mistaken. Now, if I take the pawn on b5 with the knight, that is the first move. They can give check with the queen, but then I can block again with the knight and it's protected. Yeah, I think that's correct. I think we take. Yeah, and I'd imagine check with the queen. I don't think taking with the bishop is correct. Well, they do take with the bishop. I think this ends up becoming even. So we take here. I think I did this calculation correctly. We'll see. I do think this is correct. I guess they don't have to trade with me. So then maybe I did miscalculate because they could go back. But they take. Oh no, I definitely miscalculated this, didn't I? Can still give check here. Yeah, I just dropped a piece, didn't I? Yeah, that was yeah, I'm realizing that was a mistake for sure. Huh. I for sure miscalculated that. Tough start. Okay, so they block here. I think I can take here. And wow, I'm down a piece for a pawn because of some poor calculating. So we'll see where we go from here. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I definitely goofed that up. Play e6. Yeah, what did I do? That's a big mistake on my part. Hmm. Yeah, that's a bummer. Honestly, like, it's almost resignable. What did I do wrong there? Just absolutely miscalculated. Not firing on all cylinders this morning. We'll play it out for a little bit. We'll see. See if I can get back into it somehow. Yeah, they attack with tempo. Can I just give check? Give check, they'll block again with the knight. Then I can maybe jump my knight in. Knight takes, knight takes. I just still not good. I guess they can block the check with the knight. Yeah, this is just bad for me. Man. What do we do here? I mean, I mean, it's just straight up lost, really. There's no question about it. I've got an awful dark square bishop. Almost every single one of my pawns is on dark squares. Um, I really don't think this is salvageable. Maybe I'll just drop my queen back. If I give check, they're blocking with another knight, then their knights are coordinated, and I don't really know how to take advantage of it. Jump another knight in, knight takes, knight takes. Yeah. We'll give it a shot here. We'll give it a shot, but it's not good. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, let me go back. Yeah, so takes. Takes. Yeah, that just didn't make sense on my part. And they do block with the knight. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm going to resign and just start a new game. That was awful on my part, but I need to see. I need to take a look at where that went wrong or how I miscalculated. I guess. So this is new for me. Queen's Gambit. The Slav. I think this is correct up through here. They take. I know this is the right move. Then that. Yeah, so that. White's response here has to be Bishop G4. So we just don't even worry about the pawn for a little bit. We follow this line. I click it. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Huh. Yeah, because I did that now, I'm not going to be in the analysis of my previous game. I'm going to switch over to chess.com and take a look at that real quick because I am so confused as to how we messed that one up. Yeah, here takes. Yeah, and this move. So it's. How do I. Used to be able to click this and bring it down. I can't. So it's E4. E4, Bishop G4. What is the idea? E4, Bishop G4. But why do they have to play Bishop G4? What if they play something slower? E6. Oh. Yeah, well, what if they then play this? A takes, C takes, E5. What's going on here? Helsta, thanks for the sub. Thanks for being my first subscription. Appreciate it. And then B4, counterattack, knight A4. Huh. Just trying to understand this opening. Thanks for the sub, Helsa. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. C3, D takes, A4, bishop D7. Hey, thank you. Sorry you had to watch me blow a game quick. I'm just trying to learn this theory here as I figure out black's trying to retain the pawn in the queen's game, and I'm trying to figure out my best course of action. Yeah, and they played this move. Right? 95. Ah, got it. 95. Because then I can kick that bishop somewhere and then eventually win this pawn back. Because even if they go here, whoops, here, then I can take, Aha. Okay. Helpful. All right. Let's get out of that. Let's play another one. A tough first one for me. But that's how you learn, I suppose. Reset the board real quick. I actually have a really cool opportunity later today to play somebody much higher rated than me, a national master who is quite popular on YouTube. His handle is the Chess Giant, but his name is Solomon Ruddle, national master from the US, and gonna play a couple games with him later this afternoon, so I'm pretty excited about that. Let's seek another game. All right, we're black this game. I'll flip it around. D4, and I'm going to respond D5. I'm going to try and play the Slav this time, which is a new opening for me. Make sure I get this in the correct spot. My water bottle's blocking the board. We'll see what happens. Okay, so we get a Queen's Gambit, and we'll play the Slav. Interesting. E3. I think Knight F6. I think Knight F6. Then maybe Queen B3. So they jump their knight in. Can I play Bishop F5 now? I think I can. Bishop F5. Or Bishop G4. I don't know if that's really working. I think I'm just going to play Bishop F5. I'm just learning here, so I don't know that it makes sense to make it more complicated on myself than it needs to be. So they take. And I think I got to take back with the pawn. Yeah, because if I take back with the knight, I'm getting forked. So we'll see. Seems to be going okay for me so far, better than the first game. If you're just joining, you missed me blunder a d4 game as white early on, Queen's Gambit. Actually, yeah, Queen's Gambit turned into a Slav defense, and they tried to retain the pawn. I didn't know how to keep them from doing that. So I continue to learn these lines. So it's going to be definitely a learning curve for me as I continue to play d4 from the white side. Hope everyone's having a good morning or a good afternoon. Helst, I know you're joining from the afternoon time. Probably most people do, I would guess. This is an early time slot for Americans to be up watching a chess stream. But I play in the morning because I tend to think better in the morning. It's quieter in my house, and I think I just have an opportunity to play longer games in the morning. So here, I think I just play e6. Uh, yeah, but can they jump their knight in? Is that going to be a problem? This is something that I always fear. They can jump their knight in. I can't really prevent it. And I don't want to play h6 because it's super slow. But let's say I play e6, knight e5. I just slide the rook over. To defend, to add a defender. You know what I think it actually is? e6, knight e5, queen b6? Queen b6, adding a defender, but then knight a4, queen a5 check. And he's got to move it back. Huh. We're going to figure it out. 2 p.m. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's awesome. And I'm trying to remember. You told me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember. Is it Austria? Seems to be ringing a bell. I think. I'm not mistaken. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so I think knight e5 next. Then I think it's queen b6. Yeah, he does. Queen b6. What after queen b6, queen a4? Queen b6, queen a4. Then rook over. Just continuing to add defenders. Or maybe I just slide the rook over now. Rook over. Then if he plays queen a4, then I bring the queen out. Take. Yeah, this is getting to be quite annoying for me. Rook c8, queen a4. And I got to get my queen involved. Yeah, then I think it's queen b6, protecting the pawn and also adding a defender to the knight. And I think this is the first time I've ever tried the Slav in a live game as well. Yeah. Figuring it out. Figuring it out. That's kind of the name of the game here. I do think queen a4 is coming next. Queen a4, queen b6. Queen a4, queen b6. Knight takes. Pawn takes. And then the light square bishop retreats, I guess, possibly. And if I get the chance, I think I'm playing bishop d6 castling. Yeah. I don't hate the look of this. Yeah, he's cramping me a bit with this knight on e5. It's a nice square for his knight, but I don't think I'm actually at major risk. Okay, so they take. They resolve the tension, which honestly I think is better for me. I'm happy for that. So if I mean, I have to take. Let's first of all, let's just not deliberate there because what? Then he's going to bring his queen over. Queen a4 now. Still queen b6. Queen a4, queen b6. Or maybe just castles. If castles, then bishop d6. Castles for me coming next. Even on the time, maybe this is the game. Maybe this is finally the game that I stay up on time. That'd be neat. I'm not holding my breath though. Okay, so queen a4 does come, and I think queen b6 is the move. Just trying to think of why it wouldn't be. Queen b6, it defends both of my pawns. He can't add another attacker. Yeah, I think it's queen b6. It's just getting quite annoying, if I'm going to be honest. Seems like white has the initiative. Again, I don't think I'm really at risk, but it's still very annoying. I'm also eyeing up his b2 pawn. If he ever develops that dark square bishop, could be a little annoying. I mean, my pawn on... Okay, so they offer a queen trade. The queen trade comes with double isolated pawns for white. I could inflict the double isolated pawns, or I could trade on my terms, bishop d6, queen takes, pawn takes, then I can bring a pawn towards the center. What is better? You know what? Taking, I think, is worse, because after double isolated pawns, then I open the file for the rook on my a pawn. Then I'm reserved to slide a rook. I guess I have to slide the rook up. Let's think. Queen takes b3, a takes b3, rook c7. Like, I'm okay, I guess? Develop the bishop, castle, slide a rook over, and start going after the double isolated pawns. Am I missing something? I don't think so. Or I just develop. The other option is bishop d6, queen takes, a takes, and it's probably about even for us both. I'll be very interested to see what the analysis says between these two moves, taking or not taking, but I am going to choose to take. I think I can continue to protect this a pawn, at least for the time being. We'll play, let me just blunder check this. Yeah, I think that's working. I think that's okay. I like this. Yeah, it's going to be bishop d6. Bishop d6. Man, I honestly think I would trade. I would voluntarily trade my dark square bishop for that knight. because it is annoying. Wait a second. Ah. Yep, I am seeing it now. Wait. Oh. Okay. Sorry. I thought that I, I thought there was a fork. I thought he could take. I thought he took rook takes a7, rook takes a7, and then I thought there was a fork, but there isn't. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, he's got two attackers on my pawn. Can I just play d5? Why couldn't I? d5, d5, knight d6, take, take. Yeah, I don't know. Do I just push? Because it is double attacked. I can also add a defender with the king. That doesn't seem right. Seems like I open myself up to some major issues. Yeah, candidate moves are king d7 or just c5. c5 takes. Yeah, this pawn is just super loose. Both of these pawns are. Because even after c5, he can play knight c6 and hey, good morning, Bay of Pigs. How's the chess? First game was a little tough. This game is also looking not the best, admittedly. Yeah, I wonder if it's like take. Honestly, I think I have to play king d6 or king d7. No, I can't play king d7. That square is blocked by the knight. Yeah, this is kind of not good for me, to say the least. You know what I could do? As a counterattack. I don't think it works though. Because you can just move. What the hell do I do here? Or am I just dropping a pawn? Or am I dropping two pawns? This could just be not good. Yeah, I think I've got to play c5. Yeah, this one's looking like it's a tough one as well. I think knight c6 is coming next. Pawn takes. I don't really know. It's not looking good at all. Do I sack the exchange? Like, I'm just starting to wonder, like, what do we do? Definitely played it wrong somewhere in here. How are you doing today, Bay of Pigs? Thanks for being here. It's the time situation. 96, then what? 96, C takes D4. C takes D4, E takes D4. I think it's takes first, then takes, then bishop B4. Take, and then I can keep it even. JD, good morning, Juicy Delicious. Welcome back. I tried a new opening today, and I don't think I'm paying for it. I don't think that. I think I can hang, but it is not very clear how. I think they have to take back with the C pawn first. So the line I'm looking at, C takes D4, bishop B4. Take, yeah, I think that's it. The Slav. So white open D4, D4, D5, C4, C6. The Slav. And I'm like 3 lines into a chessable course, but you know, that doesn't do a whole lot. Not a whole lot. So trying to learn my way around the Slav in this game. I'm trying new openings. So I've switched to trying to play D4 from the white side. From E4. I used to be an E4 Italian player. If E5, knight C6. Trying D4 and trying the Slav in response to D4 is black. I used to play knight F6 going into an Indian game, but my win percentage after 1d4 knight F6 is like 42%. It's so bad. Like embarrassingly bad. Interesting that white is calculating for so long here. I don't think there's a lot to this seems like a pretty concrete calculation. I think he's got to take with the pawn. I feel pretty sure about that. Cuz yeah, he can't. I don't think he can take the pawn on A7. Either way. If he takes with the rook, I take back with the rook. He has to take back with the knight. And then I end up winning a piece for 2 pawns. Ooh. Okay, that's fun. Okay. That is very interesting. Now what? That is what they were calculating. I was not ready for that. Can't really give check because the knight's jumping back. Do I sack the exchange? Is that where we are here? Ah, but you know what? If I slide over, slide over, rook b7. The forking square is protected, and he takes the pawn, I take his pawn. Am I running into any mates? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I just slide over here. This is messy. Ah, yeah, there it is. Okay, interesting. Can I give check now? No, I don't think I can. Maybe now I play. No, that would be undefended. Ah, you know what I do now? Now I play this move? He can take my light square bishop, but material remains even? Barely? Wild. Wild, wild, wild. We'll see. Struggle this morning, somewhat, it seems. I don't think I'm playing my best chess today. Hopefully, I can fix that later when I have an opportunity to play an NM. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to stream that either. I'll probably just make a recap video of the games and post it to my YouTube, CG Chess, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube. I post my rapid games. I've got some electronic chessboard reviews, trying to brainstorm additional chess content. But mostly I just post these games. I'm glad that White's a thinker in this game too, though, because I could very easily be down on the clock. I feel like a lot of White's decisions have been pretty easy, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think they can play b4 because bishop takes with check. So I'm feeling better about my position. Can I castle if given the opportunity? I think I can. My rooks won't be on forkable squares. Yeah, I think castling is okay here. That'll be the goal. Next. They do take the light square bishop. I'm okay with that. I do end up with doubled pawns. Damn newbie. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining the stream. So I've got doubled pawns. What do we want to do here? Material's still even. I think we have... I think white is definitely better. I think if you looked at this board, you would definitely take white. It's a lot of pressure. Just trying to figure out where do we go from here. And I'm up on the clock. I am up on the clock. Jack Sparrow. Oh, that was a reference to me, I think, right? Are you referring to... Oh, so they slide back. Ah. I can give check and force a trade. I give up the dark square bishop, but I think I'm winning a pawn after that. I think that was a mistake. Bishop b4 check, knight takes, rook takes. He can take on a4 or a7, but then I'm taking on b3. So I don't win a pawn, but... Gosh, just what a messy, messy, messy position. Are there any other tactics? Can I play my knight up? He can kick it pretty easily. I don't think I want to do that. Do I just retreat my bishop? I only have 4.5 minutes to figure this out. I don't think I do. I think I give check. He's kind of reserved. I mean, his dark square bishop would then be stuck defending the b2 pawn, and... Oh, man. I think this is like... I think this is the most concrete. Not that I like it. Oh, you know what? No. I think I'm starting to realize that I made a mistake. You know? Oh, so he takes right away. I think I have to castle. That's the problem. That was the problem. I can castle. He can drop back with his knight But then I can double attack, or sorry, drop back with his rook. Then I can double attack with my rook. Yeah, I think I have to castle here first. So not taking the pawn because I think I would drop my rook after he gave check on a8. But now I think I can win this pawn back. So it's I think it's going to be even material. I don't know if the evaluation would agree that it's an even position. Jack Sparrow. That's actually hilarious. A lot of people have made that reference in real life as well. I'm down on the clock. I want to get white thinking again because they do think, which is fantastic for me. Even though my D pawn looks a little bit loose, it is defended by my bishop. So what does white do? I guess they either castle and maybe step up with the king to get their rook in the game. You know? Not exactly sure. What I don't want to have happen though is, yeah. But I think I'm still winning the pawn back. Maybe I should have calculated there, but I don't think there was a whole lot of calculating to be had. So maybe he attacks. Yep, there it is. Okay. That makes sense. Huh. If I play, wait a second. Yeah, I guess he's not actually threatening that pawn. Because what happens after knight e4? Knight e4, where's he going to put the dark square bishop? Take. I mean, it's still like even material. I've got doubled pawns, so I think I'm technically worse. I should cosplay him on Halloween. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I want to be too associated with what's his face? Can't remember his name off the top of my head. Can I just play knight e4? Knight e4, then what? Knight e4. Take. Southern, yeah, I think knight e4. Because I forgot he wasn't actually threatening this pawn. And it is undefended now. He can... Oh. No, this is going to be bad, though. This would be bad for white if he allows me to take this bishop. Because rook takes, pawn takes, rook b1 check, and I would win a rook. I think he's got a castle. So I think this is actually worse for white in this position. Yeah, I do think he's got a. I think this is worse for white slightly. He moves out of the way. But now, okay, so if I slide a rook over, he probably castles. And what happens after? Yeah, I think I'm gonna slide a rook over. Rook c8, castles. Then what? It's not very clear. Rook c8. I'm going to rook c8. Got a back rank problem. Saying that to myself. So he does castle. Makes sense. I was thinking about giving check, or it's not giving check, but hitting the rook with tempo, possibly. I don't know if that's good. Can I start going after that pawn yet? Not really. I need to get rid of this dark square bishop. It's pretty annoying. Okay. What do we do? I think I'm going to play here, actually. That doesn't actually solve my back rank problem, does it? That wasn't very smart. I'm low on time, though. So, kind of got to play. Where does he go from here? He probably... Shit, and I don't even have a very good retreat square for my knight. Time is it? Still early. This knight is leaning down a minute. Where does he go? Where does he go? Where do I go? Yeah, okay. What if he's going to try and put his rooks on the 7th rank? Probably what I would do, eh? Maybe I should connect my rooks so I can try and put a stop to that. It's not looking great. It's not looking great. I think this is a good bishop, bad knight situation. Ah, you know what though? No, that's a... God, why did I... why did I play g6? That was not the right move. Because I still have a back rank problem. I played f6 here because I want to play rook b2, rook c2. Rook c2 attacking f2. I don't know. That pawn is defended. It's not going to be defended though after he does play f3. Not smart. Not smart. Not smart. Huh. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think I'm going here. I'm defended. He's probably just taking that pawn. Then I'm going to play knight d3. No, this is not going well, I don't think. Not going well, I do not think. He can give check. Yeah, he can give check and then get his rook to the 7th rank. Yeah, it's definitely not looking good, eh? Do I drop my knight back to protect that checking square? It's so passive. So passive. But I don't think I have a choice. Did I lose on time? Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah. That's embarrassing. Damn. I want to take a look at that. Gotta learn from that. New opening for me. Lost on Time. That is so classic. This is my last game that I was looking at. Let's go into the archive. What happened here? So I played the Slav, d4, d5. Let's see, check the Explorer. Yeah, there's no games in this position. So bishop f5 was probably not the move. Maybe not. Maybe it was just not booked from the beginning. Or am I not looking at the right thing for the Explorer? No, I don't think I am. If I flip the evaluation on, yeah, it's still booked. I mean, it's not even giving it an evaluation. Where did I make a mistake? I still felt okay. I didn't like the pressure. So that wasn't the right move for me. Maybe it was just I was considering Queen b3 or Queen b6. Queen c7 is the move, not Queen b6. So Queen c7 here, but then what after this? Then this? Yeah. I just don't like it. Well, yeah, that, but then what about here? Do I just develop and I'm okay and think I can get the pawn back? That's kind of what it looks like. So after queen takes, bishop d6, so I was right. h3. And yeah, then I just take. No, is that not right? Did I mess something up? Bishop takes e5. Is recommended. Bishop takes e5, d takes e5. Then what, knight d7? And so they still have a pawn, but going here. Can they defend with something like this? No. What am I attacking that I'm not paying attention to? What am I missing here? Knight takes a7. Oh, duh. takes. Knight d7. Yeah, blocking the pin. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I played it right up until that. But I still don't think I was. I think him taking was a mistake. Queen b6, that's the correct move. Yeah, taking Queen c7. So just outright denying the trade is the best move. But I traded. We're even here. I knew I had to defend that pawn. That was wrong. Bishop d6. So again, just trying to get rid of this knight. But after... Okay, what if I do play this? Why can't he just take? No, that's not right. Yeah, so that's a tactic thing. But even here, knight takes. Bishop d3. Getting rid of the defender. Somewhere. Interesting. Then I can take. Yeah, but then he can take. Kind of complicated. Very interesting. Yeah, but even still, in the actual game, yeah, so I did give up my advantage by playing c5, c5, knight c6, that was the correct move. Oh wait, no, that gives black an advantage. Where did we go wrong here? I missed a tactic. Is it this? I think it must be this, eh? Yeah. Yeah. Wow. How should we have noticed this? Guess we have to notice that the rook is undefended. The rook is undefended, and it's the only defender of this. The rook is undefended. It's the only defender of the knight. Bishop d3. He can't continue defending, so he's forced to retreat somewhere. And I pick up this piece, and they get the pawn. So let's play that out. Here, yeah, knight b8 is the recommended move. Then we take, and we're preventing castling. That's super annoying. Do I just develop? And rook c8 is the move. But bishop e7 is a close second. Eminarchy, welcome. Thanks for being here. Just analyzing a game I just lost. Played the Slav first time in a live game. And just kind of learning. I mean, the opening was sketchy. I ended up having an advantage, not seeing the tactics, but I still think I was probably even towards the end game. So I guess here the move is just dropping back. We go into the actual game. This is the correct move, rook b7. Knight takes. And it's still this bishop d3 move that I never saw. Yeah, but even after bishop d3, I'm not attacking this anymore. Interesting. Bishop d3, rook a1, bishop d6. Yeah, I guess material is even here. Because he took that pawn back. I played here, still even, takes. And I think I said right around here, maybe there was like one more trade where I said, I think I'm even. Takes. Yeah, and I have to castle. Bishop d2, rook takes b3. Yeah, and maybe it was here I said I think we're even, and I'm correct. I've got these doubled pawns. He's got an isolated pawn that's somewhat difficult to defend. Bishop c3 is the correct move. That's what he played. And I made a mistake here, I think, that lost me the game. What did I play next? What should I have played? Did I jump my knight in? I think I did. Knight e4. That's still the top move. Bishop d4, which is the top move for white. Eminarchy, how's your streaming been going lately? I've seen you here and there. So after bishop d4, I played rook c8, which is the third best move. It's still a slight advantage for white. Castles. Oh, no, sorry, rook c8. Oh, so drop rook c8. What did I just play? Rook f8. Oh, rook c8. I was considering rook c8 in the game. Yeah, but what did I actually play? Oh, I played rook c8 in the game. Oh, I played rook c8. f4 is the recommended move. Here. Yeah, trying to go after the defender of the bishop. Rook c8 is the second best move in this position, which is what I played. He castled, which is the best move. F4 is the best move here. Yeah, that was just a dumb move. G6 was a really dumb move. H6 would have been better. F6 would have been better. Probably. Yeah, it's not good. H6 is the move. Instead, I played G6, which does absolutely nothing to fix my my back rank problem, because he's still covering all of these squares. So I can't play something like this now because and it's mate in what, 2? So that's not working. Just a dumb move. And again, I mean, that's like a product of getting down in time pressure at the end of games, not managing my time well. I did anchor my pawn. Yes, like that. I did anchor my pawn and I felt decent about that, but I'm still quite limited, because after something like this, which is the best move, he didn't play this in the game, Rook FA1, but that's what I was expecting. What did he play in the game? No, he did. Rook FA1. And yeah, here I'm just definitely kind of screwed. I bet like maybe this is the move. Here. Rook B8. King F8. Yeah, trying to rid myself of this back rank problem. Because if you played something like this, let's say I was slow and I played this. Yeah, I guess it's not immediately obvious. Rook D7. Yeah. Going after my backwards pawn, bringing his next rook onto the 7th rank, and yeah, it's getting ugly from there. So, yeah, definitely not my best couple of games this morning. But we're learning. We're learning. I don't think I'm that mad at myself. I'll have to continue giving this a good look. I played a match. Yes, I played 2 games this morning. The first one was pretty quick. Yeah, G6 definitely ends the game. I mean, G6 was just, I think it was pretty objectively a bad move. I didn't really think about it. In my head, I thought, give myself an escape square for the back rank. But I gave myself a dark square, which he fully controls, because every single one of my pawns is on a light square. So I have no control over the dark squares whatsoever, and he's got a dark square bishop. So, yeah. A bad move by me, for sure. G6. And not really any way to rectify it. I mean, even here, at the end of the game, even though it's only 1.3 in favor of white, that's a hard deficit in an endgame. I guess, would this be considered still the middle game? I'm not sure. How did it go? Yeah, 2 losses, but 2 new openings for me. The first game I played, what? What did I play? D4, got a... I want to go back and look at that one, actually. Because even though that one was short, I think I've got to remember that I don't think that's an uncommon continuation. Yeah, black one right away. Okay, so let's go back. They played the Slav. Up through here, I was book. And they took... This is still book. I did know that. And I've got to remember. After that, I'm not looking at the lines. I can't remember if it's 95 first. Wait a second. 95. Oh, yeah, here. This. Is that not the right move? Bishop G4 first. Or E4. E4 taking up space. So on here, E4. E4 opening up the attack and taking up space. What's a normal response from black here? Just E6? Yeah, E6. And then E3 is the next move. I wonder why E4 isn't the move. I guess it could be, but it's a little bit loose. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so if we go back, man, I wish the board didn't like go white after you click out of Like it once, I wish once I got back onto my actual line, it went back to the normal color. But anyways, so here the move is e4. 3 L's in a row. I've been on a good streak on this morning rapid series I've been doing. I think I had maybe 3 straight wins, so I was due for a couple losses. But I'm trying to make sure I understand this opening because after e4, b5 is definitely not the right move because takes, and then it's this move, right? No. e5. e5. b4. Bishop takes. B takes. E takes. E takes. Queen b3. Ah, getting pressure on this pawn. Queen e7 check. Defend. Bishop e2 maybe? No, why is this not the move? Why is bishop e3 not the move? If they took the pawn on c4, you almost always should take it with the light square bishop. Yeah, let me take a look again. Here. Here. Yeah, because I see that here they're trying to keep the pawn. I'm just trying to figure out like what is my response here because I'm seeing takes, and obviously I can't win the pawn back this way. So I have to remember e5. e5 kicking the knight. Because what if they just play the knight somewhere like this? Knight g5. Knight g5. Knight g5. What are we doing? Oh, opening up a discovered attack. No, but it's defended. Right? What if they don't do that? What if they play the wrong move? Like this. e6. We're just marching. Bishop takes. Knight takes. F takes. And then I'm winning this. E5. Yeah, b4 is the correct move, the counter attack. So counter attack. And you don't even take right away. That's not even the correct move. At a4. Getting out of the way. Or can this not move? Knight d5. Yeah, and I guess knight g5. G5, e6. Again, what happens if they play the wrong move? I'm still not seeing this. Queen f3. So I'm just adding a ton of pressure here. Queen f3. f6. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Here. e6. e6. Queen h5 attacking this pawn. g6. Actually, the move is queen e7. Protecting the pawn. Yeah. I'm just... Knight g5. I gotta remember that knight g5. It just looks like it's so far away from capitalizing on the mistake. e6. Queen. Queen. And then I'm just winning this pawn back. Just develops. Take. Take. Knight b6. And I just get a really nice square for the knight. Oh, that's not right. Knight b6. Ah, haha. Because the rook is not defended. Jeez. It's complicated. 2:08 a.m. Sorry I missed the notification, but thanks for the follow. I just saw it on my activity feed there. I don't know where my alerts are, or if they're even working. Or maybe I just missed the sound. But cheers, thanks for being here. Yeah, I don't know if I am going to play another one. I don't think I really have time, unfortunately. So I was just spending some time analyzing these games to kind of try and remember if I run into this line again. Knight f3, knight f6, knight c3, d takes a4, bishop d7, e4, right? e4. e4 in this case. e4 the best response. Now it's bishop g4. Just like giving up the idea that they're going to keep this pawn. Because if they play this, it's takes, e5. And the correct move is this. But if they don't play it, I think it'd be hard to counterattack this way. If I was black. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess, but you're debating between something like this. Then it's knight g5. This is under attack. d5. I don't know if I'd remember d5. Queen f3 looks a lot more appealing. d5. Pretty much got to be takes. Bishop e2. It's crazy. This position is plus 1.5 for white, but white's down 2 pawns. What am I missing? Bishop e2. Knight c6. But then taking this pawn back. What if they don't develop there? What if they do something like... They don't have a whole lot of good moves, do they? They just developed here. Bishop f3. So I'm just... Oh, bishop f3. Oh. Bishop f3, forcing the knight to develop, in which case then I can just take. Bishop f3, knight f6. d5 is actually the move, not knight takes. Why can't... Why not e takes? Queen takes. We're threatening this. e6. Take. Yeah. I guess it is messy. Yeah, if I go back. Yeah, queen f3. Well, I don't know if queen f3 is really working yet because this is defending. I am threatening the rook, though. Bishop c6. I guess I could defend this way. Queen h3. Going after this pawn. Queen takes. Bishop e2. Again, the fact that I'm 3 pawns down, but the evaluation is in white's favor here. It's kind of a wild position. Before the pawn push. Knight a4 is the move. In some weird lines. I could be overanalyzing this. Like, how often is this really going to happen in an actual game? I don't know. But it's good to know. It's good to know. e4. then they should have just played this. Then I would just take the pawn back at the end of the day. Bishop takes f3. Yeah, damn, I can't queen takes because then I'm dropping this pawn. Still okay for white, but kind of an ugly pawn structure. e6, and then castles. God, it'd be hard to castle there. I think it'd be hard. It's definitely complicated. It definitely was complicated, but yeah, learning always. So, couple of losses this morning. That's all right. What do we learn from them? We learned some Slav opening, and got to be aware of the tactics. Honestly, I want to. Right before I leave, this will be the last thing I do before. Yeah, only engines. That's right. I mean, as a human move, it'd be very difficult to bring myself to castle there. It was where in this game where am I thinking of the right game? Yeah, I am. So we got into it was even later, right? It was am I looking at the right game? Yeah, where I had this light square bishop on the board. This move. Bishop d3. What a move. And even yeah, here is when it was the actual move. What a move. That's decisive. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. I don't even know if I'm going to post this one to YouTube. It was kind of messy. Maybe I should post it. I said I would post my losses, so I will. Before we go, I'm going to send everybody on a raid. Wonder who is streaming right now. Yeah, the only follower I have streaming is Lonely Winter, so I'm going to send you there. She usually plays chess. She has raided me before, which I really appreciated. I really appreciate everyone being here. Thanks for checking out my stream again. Yeah, I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, same time, this early morning slot. And then I try and sneak in some evening streams when I can. I mentioned earlier, later today, I'm going to play a National Master this afternoon, a couple of games, and I hope to get those analyzed and posted on YouTube as well. So check out my YouTube, CG Chess. Until then, thank you, and I'm going to send y'all. Oh, you know what? I'm actually sending you to Chess Rain. I really like this guy's stream. Seems like a young kid. He's a super solid player. Everyone, have a good day, evening, night. And I am sending you